Hey everyone, welcome back to more Monster Train 2. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So just as a quick aside before we get started, did you know that all the factions from the first game are in the second one? Because I didn't. I had no idea, so I was just kind of playing along and did some stuff, and just suddenly all of them unlocked, which is great. I love that they're in there, but I usually like to do runs with every different combination of factions. It just added so many more because all the other ones are in there. Anyway, so we're going to do a run today playing as the Underlegion because I just unlocked the second character with the Underlegion. And I feel like she could be quite good because her standard spell is adding Decay, which does damage every single turn to people, which is very cool. I think we're just going to go, because I'm trying to build up some experience with Lazarus League as well. Lazarus League's more like Frankenstein monsters kind of thing, crazy experiments. So we're going to jump in with this. We're going to play Herzl's Horde, so it gives us extra actions, and we could also deploy more units at the start. So essentially we have 8 experience points worth when we deploy. We can throw out units. So let's go ahead and jump on out and see how we go. I've not played with this character yet. I have no idea what her abilities and stuff will be. I mean, it's always kind of random what pops up as we go in for the first run. But I think anything that's going to add more of that decay is going to be very effective. Okay, so we start off with the Loam Coat. Regen 1, Propagate 2, so the Propagate does help us get more stacks of stuff. It's extra health, not terrible. The second one, Assistant, is mediocre. She does have a lifesteal item on her. If she dies, we can take that. And then the Test Subject Alpha, who I've had before in Lazarus runs, but haven't actually made it all the way to the end with that character. Alright, let's jump on in. What are our options here? Man-eating. Okay, what's man-eating? Sap 2, Decay 5 to a unit. What triggers it, though? So it's an activated ability with a 1-turn cooldown. So that's interesting. It's a particular unit, though, that we hit. Or whenever we cast a spell, we get more of our little fun guy, little dudes. I kind of like leaning into the Decay, although this isn't very strong. I'm going to go ahead and take the Man-Eater. End of the entire battle, purge a card. Create a permanent copy of the first consume card played each battle. Yeah, let's take that. Alright, let's jump on in. Heavenly Toll, Bell Ringers. So let's see. So if you make it to the end, you're going to add a crappy card. You have spikes. You just suck. Yeah, I don't want to have anybody all over the place early on. We're not really equipped to deal with that here quite yet, I don't think. So we've got 8 we can deploy right off the bat, which is nice. We can fit you and you in, but unfortunately, neither one of you are very tough. I kind of feel like having you, we need a tank, but I can't fit... Oh yeah, we can fit you in, so let's do that on the first floor. Just any kind of tanker to lead the way. I'd love to have the room for Test Subject Alpha eventually, and we will, because usually the first thing I pick is more room to put units out. So I wish I could have you on the first floor, but I can't, so we'll do that. So if anybody makes it up, we can kill off some weak stuff. Hopefully. It would be helpful against these little, weak, piddly dudes. We can do a lot of things, though. We've got our Decay. It's enough to kill you. We have our ability as well. What do we want to do? So because of this, the spikes, we're taking some damage. Not a huge fan of that, I would have to say. Let's give you some Decay. So you're going to die. Yeah, I feel like it's really weird. Like, I had a game where I swear I was getting 4 with this, because it does say gain 4. Deployable upgrade 50% cheaper. I've played some games where it goes to 3, and the last game I played it was maxed out at 4. So every single turn I was getting 4, but every other game I've played it's only been 3. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's very odd. And there's no activated ability or anything either. So it's just double during deployment. I think it's supposed to be 4 all the time. It's bizarre. Maybe I'm just insane and I didn't get 4 before, but I would have sworn my last game I had 4 in every action. So what do we want to do here? We might be able to get something we can regenerate with. Unstable, regen. Yeah, give me the regen. Let's get some regen on her. I'm going to wait for my ability. You're going to die anyway, so you're both going to die. So I guess we'll just put you up there, because why not? Again, we've got the problem. We can do this, though. Do I want to use my ability? Yeah, let's use my ability this time. Cooldown 1, so I can use it every single turn, which is quite nice. We could try to get some kind of regen going here. Let's see what we can get for 1. Rage or Sap? Give me the Sap. And if we use it again, we'll get something else we can add to it. Sap and Rooted? Yeah, let's have you stick. So let's have you just get stuck. You can't go anywhere. And you can also have some Decay. Well, you're doomed no matter what. Again, I wouldn't mind getting some regen here. Let's see what we can pull. Let's get random. Purge, Unstable, or Rage. I guess we'll take the Rage, not that it really matters. We can do multiple and it'll stack, or we can just do it separately and we get something random. Yeah, give me the regen. Get some regen as well. Enjoy. You're dead anyway, so that's fine. And let's just throw somebody up here. Alright. Definitely a problem. Let's get some decay on you. Let's get some more decay on you. Could try to get a combo of something. Spikes would be nice. The Unstable's kind of weird. So the Unstable, if the HP's less than or equal to stacks of Unstable, they die and kind of blow up. It's kind of a Lazarus League thing. It's really difficult to get to work on high health targets. Really, really a problem. Let's see. I'll see what I can get. Lifesteal, damage shield. Lifesteal, I don't think it's going to matter, but... Well, it's enough to do some extra damage. That's all I can do. Have, what, 1 stack of decay on you? Have some more decay. Now you're dead. Don't even have to do anything special. Oh, we got 2 of these loam coats in here. Sure, have a loam coat, because why not? Have nobody die that way. Death. Okay, definitely don't need another loam coat. Rot is decent. The decay is always fun. I think we just lean into decay. The propagate is okay. I'll take the rot. It's a bit pricey. So this guy kind of builds up and then blows himself up with the unstable incant thing. I've used him before. don't really like any of these, honestly. He only takes up 1 space, though, so he's not terrible. I just don't have a lot of room here quite yet. I'll take him for now, anyway. I'm not sure how much use I'm going to get out of him. So upgrading spells, upgrading units. I think we want to go with units. So let's see what we can get as far as a unit. Oh, haven't seen the Hydra Armed Horror before. Multi-strike, if equipped with something. That's pretty cool. You're a little pricey. Not super strong. But yeah, we'll take you. Okay. I do like the large stone. It's a bit hard to fit in early on, is the problem. Could make you gigantic. I think I'm going to do that. Get some to 3. Then let's give you also some extra health and regen. So we can use him to tank a little bit if we need to right off the bat. Extra health. I mean, I feel like you're kind of appropriate for that. Is there anybody else I'd rather do? Yeah, it's fine. Spent all my cash. Okay, March of the Supplicants. -1 a turn, like we maybe could live with that. You're spiky. Chime of Despair. Yeah, let's go with -1 for extra cash. Because we can still deploy a bunch right off the bat, so I think we'll be okay. I think. So now, let's put you here in front. Gigantic. Gigantic monster. So we have our defense set. Don't have to worry much about these because of our sweep attacks here. I could go ahead and throw a loam coat on you, but I feel like putting the loam coat on Test Subject Alpha makes more sense. But I wouldn't mind... Well, we can always do this. Get the loam coat then. Excellent job. Picked the wrong place to come in. We'll throw you out front, because you're sort of expendable. You're all gonna eat painful death, so have some decay, have some more decay. Let's see what we can get. Regen. I'll give you some more regen, why not? Nobody's popping up, huh? Alright, well, have a loam coat then, my multi-armed monstrosity. Oh, you're here already, okay. And you're all dead already, okay, excellent. Let's go ahead and just hit you with some stuff, because why not? God, I have 2 of you? I really don't think I need 2 of you. Fine. I was hoping I could do something to keep her alive. I'll just give you some unstable. Not that it will do anything. Plenty of toughness and regen to churn our way through here. Good job. I love those giant monsters. We got extra cash too. I kind of forgot about that. Advance, propagate, summon, sap 3. Yeah, I'll take a wax cap, I guess. It's not huge. I really don't need another one of you. This is pretty mediocre. We can play this on somebody in front, though, and they still just get the lifesteal and 7 attack. Twisted back, trample, and rage. Yeah, not terrible. I'd rather have more twisted assistants, honestly. I'll take a twisted assistant. I don't have anything for rooms. That could be nice. Could just go more on units. Yeah, let's go more on units. Underlegion, what do we got? Oh, I love me a prickly puffball. Very, very cool. We'll get some more decay. Etch, decay 8 enemy units. What's etch? Trigger when a card is consumed. I haven't actually seen that before. Do I have many cards with consume? I don't think I do. No, I don't have anything at the moment. But we will get some eventually. But then again, prickly puffball. Love me a prickly puffball. Yeah, I can't turn down the prickly puffball. I'm sorry. We could make a giant super tough prickly puffball. I mean, I kind of feel like I have to do that. That's just awesome. We definitely need some space, though. Kind of making a bit of a space problem. Extra health. Could just give you extra health, maybe. I'd rather give you extra attack with the multi-attack. We could just give you a bunch of extra health. $105. I mean, let's do that. That's fun. We can do a little bit with some regen if we wanted to. I don't think there's any units I really want to do that with necessarily. I mean, kind of expendable, backline anyway. Yeah, let's just kind of hold off. I am going to go ahead and remove one of our shield stewards, though. We can definitely get rid of them at this point. We've got an event. I think I've seen this before. Come upon the wreckage of a once proud train derailed in its journey to heaven. The remnants of a failed army lie scattered. Ghostly whispers seem to linger here, calling out to you. Their stories unfinished, their power still potent. Do you claim a remnant from the past expedition? Hellhorned item, Pyreborn, or Luna Coven. Pyreborn could make more sense. Hellhorned, one of these two. More than Luna Coven, they're more spell focused, but we are doing like our decay spells. I'm talking myself into Luna Coven. Yeah, let's give it a shot and see. 10 to an enemy unit, will restore 10 health to a unit, not bad. Restore 10 health to friendly units. Healing over max health gives armor, also very good. The moon cycle, more attacks, that's mediocre. I do like this because it affects everyone and gives armor, so I'm going to take that. Take the Remnant Luna Coven, may serve you well. When you return to your train, you think you hear a whisper in the wind. Perhaps it was your imagination, or maybe it was the voices of clan members long past. Alright, we've got Archeon. Grumpy flying boy that he is. Pushes attacked units to the back. I haven't seen this version of him before. That's interesting. It's going to make things a little bit difficult. Now, do I want to keep you in the front or you in the front? I feel like the sweep is really, really useful. So I'm going to keep you here. Second tier, we'll go with you. Put the Hydra in. Do that. Definitely need more space. Well, grumpy boy up here that you are, we could do some stuff to you. all going to die except for you, so let's go ahead and just sap and screw with you a bit. Up here, let's go ahead and get some decay on you, I think. Just get that decay moving. Yeah, I think definitely having the quick sweep early on is really, really useful. How about we go regen and extra health? We'll hit you with the sap, because you do the most damage. And I'll just add some decay to you. Don't like the repositioning. She's liable to just get eaten here super quick. I don't think I have anything that can move any of my people around either. I mean, she's going to survive the attacks, which is a bit surprising. I could give her some armor. Let's do that. Then let's just finish off one of you at least. The decay is ticking away. Okay, she's gonna survive, barely. I'm gonna give you some equipment. Throw you in as a bit of a distraction. Just drop some decay on this guy. Okay, I'm gonna die. It's unfortunate. Maybe I can get something that'll save me? I'm not sure. If I sap, is that gonna be enough? Yes. Okay. Unstable or sap? We'll take some more sap, I guess. Just weaken you a bit. You're dead. I do have room to throw him up there if I want to. But I think we'll wait. I think I'd rather just dump a bunch of decay either into you or adding it to you. Let's just make sure you die. We already have 26 stacks of decay here. Now you feed the soil. Little cutesy puffball saying some really messed up stuff there. Yeah, you're already doomed. Have some more decay. You're toast as well. Don't really need to do anything crazy. Is he no longer knocking me back? Because she's not even gonna die. Weird. Give me some regen. Regen and spikes. Have some regen and spikes. Not that it matters, he's dead anyway. I just enjoy doing massive hordes of damage to people for daring to intrude on my train. Yeah, it's not pushing back now that we're in the final fight. Did not last very long. We softened him up pretty well. Double-edged bearer. So it adds multi-strike and some damage. So if he dies, we get that. Give Evergrowth. Evergrowth is regen 3, sap 3, so a good and a bad combo. Racking Pain. Deal damage equal to 3 times the debuff stacks on this unit. Ooh, actually, with our build, that could be incredibly strong. Let's take that. I do like the Spore Launcher. Look at that happy boy. Like he's wearing like weird suspender looking things. He's such a happy dude. I do like the Spore Launcher, but it only triggers when we play another unit onto the same floor, which can be a bit of a problem. So I kind of found a hard time using him before. But. I've succeeded in runs with both of these, so I am going to take it. And we want more room. That's going to help out a lot. Make us a lot more able to kill stuff on that first floor. So what do we have? I don't have any room cards. I haven't upgraded spells yet. We could get cash. Trinkets. Trinkets can be good. Yeah, let's get the cash, trinkets, all that kind of good stuff. First, let's upgrade my champion. What do we have? Man-Eating 2, so it goes to Sap 3, Decay 10, Mute 1, so that's pretty rough. In this case, so we have the Man-Eating still, but also Decay 1 to enemy units. When a unit gains Decay, it gains +2 stacks. Wait a minute. So at the start of the turn, we apply 1 Decay to enemy units, and whenever anyone takes Decay, they get +2 stacks. And I can still trigger to give people stacks. Let's go Spore Singer. That's pretty nasty. Give me the cash. Take a look at the event here first. Probably I should get the relic first, but it's fine. In all its mystery, the rail leads you to a cavern with glowing shards broken off from a much larger crystal. You sense a small sliver of the last divinity's power within these fragments, still brimming with power long after its death. The pyre lights a flame, hungry to take on the power of these divine shards as its own. Which divine shard do you take for your pyre? I don't know, what's the accent for that? Divine shard. Extra health? Or reduce pyre health to 1 and gain that. I mean, that's not good. I don't think that's worth it. Friendly units get 5 attack, 12 block. I mean, you can recover from it because we are early on. But I feel like that's really unfortunate. I think I'm happy with the... I like having really tough units. And just this having... My shard have some extra health means we can survive more hits if things do make it through. So having a tough shard as well. Alright. Check out our artifact selection. Advance the back enemy unit when it enters your train, not terrible. Starter cards cost less, also not terrible. Friendly units gain armor 14 on reviving with reanimate. This would be good if we were playing more Lazarus League stuff. They've got a lot of reanimate stuff. So anything we started with having 1 less cost, I think is worth it. I am going to get rid of, like, the stewards and things, but... So that should drop these to 1. So anything that I started with... Oh, no, it's only affecting some of these basic ones. So it doesn't affect the ones that we get randomly, just the basic. So just the spells. So now these are free, and even more nastily, the Spore Touches are free. Didn't affect the stewards either, which I think they would classify as being like a starting card, but apparently not. Because you always start with them, no matter what. Alright, so that's less strong than I thought it was, but that's fine. I don't have enough money for anything else, so... do we want to get rid of something? Yeah, let's get rid of our other Shield Steward. I don't need 2 for sure anymore. Alright, next fight. Savagery's Hunters. These angels have lost their purpose and have been given a new one by their new overlords. Do not let them carry it out. So what are you? Descend friendly units? Okay. Ranged attack, kill, get rage. Alright. Front non-boss enemy and each wave gets reanimate. Not a fan of that, really. It's only one, but still. If it's just these two... Nah, that's too much of a mess. I don't need the money that bad. Okay, so we now have some options. We've got a lot more space. So you go in. I want you in. I still have two, so we could fit you in here as well. I want you here. And then we can play a unit later if something gets there to add the decay. Let's put you in down. I'd love to play you as well, but I feel like it's better to save you to play here in front of our spore launcher. So I don't have a ton of room. Otherwise, we're only going to get him trigger his ability like once by playing one unit. So, I mean, I could put you on the top floor. I do have other units I can put in front of you. They're just not as strong. I'm going to save it. Trying to think ahead here. Okay, so let's give you the coat. Give some sap and decay. You're almost dead. So you don't actually get the benefit of the item, it looks like. Huh. Weird. Okay. I'm gonna wait on playing any other units until somebody gets up here. You are gonna survive, barely. Let's see what we can get with this. Some regen. I mean, you already have regen, so it's not a huge deal. We'll just give you a little bit more, that's fine. Yeah, I think I'm just going to hold off on unit placement until we can actually use them with the spore launcher. And at the end, he should get some extra decay. Okay, he's dead anyway, partially because of the decay. I didn't get any units this time. But we can poison the living hell out of you. So instead of 2, you get 4. So have some more. It's still alive, huh? Okay, have some more. Wow, you're still going to live through all that, huh? Alright, you can have that. What do we get? Give me some rage. You attack multiple times, have some rage. Now you're both gonna die. I think he's hilarious looking. I just love the spore launcher. Something like very Pinocchio-ish, kind of. I don't know what it is. I just think he's hilarious looking. Makes me very happy to see him on the battlefield. Bad place for you to be. Okay. What do we want to do? I mean, I know one thing that I want to do. So let's just do that. And you can have some more free decay. Now, what do we want from here is the question. I mean, I could put some units up top, but I think we're fine. I think having them in the mix for later is what we want to do. I could just go ahead and hit you for like, was that 13? So that's like 39 damage. Yeah, I mean, that'll kill you. He'll die to all the effects. Not even doing everything that I can, because we're effectively just slaughtering everything. Love the massive decay stacks. A lot of fun. This time, not a lot of decay options. Well, we're gonna do that. Now you attack for nothing. Let's see what we can get. Okay, give me sap. Sap and melee weakness. Is that gonna kill you? Nah, super close. Alright, I'm just gonna blow you up then. This actually is kind of terrifying how well this is going. I haven't even had to use, like, I mean, I had an opportunity once, but just haven't had anybody else in a position where we can just launch spores and stuff. I mean, we might as well use this. Rage, sure, have some rage. Yeah, they're already dead. There's nothing they can do. I didn't even play a bunch of my units. Crazy. Alright. Let's see what we can get. Gen. Some spikes, maybe? I don't need the reanimate, but I'll take it. No one, like, he's taking 11 damage. It's like nothing. You can go ahead and be weaker. Thanks. And you can all die. Now what I need, there's a creature upgrade you can get that makes it so when they damage someone they get stacks of decay, which I've had before. That would be amazing. Excellent job. Ooh, summon applied decay 7 to enemy units. That one's pretty awesome. Look, he's so happy. The room adds sap 3 to enemy units at the end of combat. That's also quite good. I feel like this is kind of the way to go. We're just going decay crazy in this run. Spiky skin, is that just spikes? Okay. I don't really think any of these are that great. I'll take the puffer flesh, I guess. Kind of use them to ways to like launch spores with our spore launcher guy. Okay, we can get rid of some cards. That's potentially good. Some more trinkets. But we do have an artifact. Event. I wouldn't mind trying to get some room items. Yeah, let's do that. I don't necessarily need units. Blights and Scourges cost 0. What counts as a Blight or Scourge? Does this only affect gained at the start of the deployment phase? So that would just give me even more deployment. I really don't need that. I don't even know what counts as a Blight or Scourge. I'll take that. I honestly don't know what that covers. What do we got? Magic Power. Unfortunately, that's not that great. Silence to non-boss enemy units is okay. Iron Tongue has Sweep. Set to 30, attack can't be changed. I'm not a huge fan of any of these. I'm going to re-roll. I really would like a nice room upgrade. The boiler room's okay. 1 when a unit dies. 15 in quick is alright as well. Hall of Mirrors, -2 when you play a unit, create a copy of it. Yeah, not a huge fan of that either, honestly. The Swift Steel Dagger, I think, is decent. I'll take that. Do I want the boiler room? I guess so. Since I don't have any room stuff, I'll take it for now. We could pay to get rid of something else, but see what the event here is. Arcus, Angel of Darkness, approaches the train. His once powerful form now crackles with Titan corruption. I mean no harm, the Titan's grasp is suffocating. If you help me, I will grant something powerful in return. You could offer the warmth of your pyre, but it would require a large sacrifice to fully cleanse him. You offer your pyre warmth to his former enemy. Offer 10 health, 50% chance to gain an artifact. We've got a lot of health, so yeah, sure, why not? Okay, we get the jack strips, so enemies take damage when they move between floors. You offer up some of the pyre's warmth to the cursed angel, partially cleansing their body of the Titan's curse. You offer more. Yeah, why not? Create an ephemeral copy of the first spell you play. Ooh, that's nasty, because we're mainly going to play free ones. I do have a lot, so I mean, why not? Just keep going. X cost cards and cards that cost 3 or more have permafrost, so they just stay in our hand. Didn't it say it was only 50% chance of us getting something? We're getting something like every time. Now it's 20. First room card played is applied to all floors. I don't necessarily like this because I do like having different things on the floors, but right now I only have the one. But once we take this, I can't get rid of it. I guess we can take it. At long last, Arcus stands before you, fully restored. His wings stretch wide, and his form radiates with a dark celestial glow, free from the Titan's grasp. You have freed me, and thus I owe you a debt. Take this. He offers you an artifact forged from shadow, glowing with the same dark presence. So this one, when you draw Blight or Scourge, again, I'm not sure what Blight or Scourges are, gain 1 and draw a non-Blight or non-Scourge card. Sure. Is that like the cards that I get, like the bells and stuff, if the enemies don't die and they move up a floor and give me a card that does damage to me, or I have to get rid of it by losing an action or health? Maybe that's what it is. Take the artifact. Before you have a chance to look up, you see Arcus trudging down the path along. I would kind of, like, it's nice to have all the other factions from the previous game in this game, but it would also be cool if, like, stuff like this, once I did that, now he could be someone who could lead one of my factions after doing that. Like, all the different bosses from the first game being ones that you could, like, use as your own boss for different factions in this one. I'm going to keep the Sanguine Assistants, because they only take up 1 space, and I can use them in combination with the Spore Launcher. I'm tempted to get rid of the Spear Stewards. Let's go ahead and get rid of 1. I'm not sure if I'm going to get rid of both, but we'll definitely get rid of 1. The spells, I usually would get rid of some of them, but since they cost nothing, I kind of feel bad about doing that. We do want to heal up at some point, because we did burn a lot there. Non-boss enemy units restore 150 health when they move up a floor. No thanks. So this one comes back. This guy, unfortunately, has the Incant, so applies sap to my units if we cast spells. So I'm not a huge fan of this particular unit, especially when I play a spell-heavy force. So, yes, let's continue. You. Get the Spore Launcher. And again, I'm going to save the Puffball, hoping to make use of you later. Getting all the spells we got. Well, this doesn't count as a spell. So you're at least going to die, so I don't have to worry about you later. I'm honestly not doing that much damage with direct attacks. Well, we are finishing him off. That's like 50 damage. You're not equipped, so that's 35, like 53. It's a sap 2. So yeah, if I cast any spells, we're not even going to kill this guy. So I think we just hold off. Which I do feel bad about, but getting rid of him is kind of worth it. I can still play items and stuff down here, just kind of limiting that a little bit. Now I can do whatever I want. Alright, you buddy. Puffball. I'm going to give you the dagger. It certainly cost me 1. You can have some more decay. And some more decay. And take some damage, so you're going to die. And then you can have some sap decay. Alright, we got another incanted guy there. But I can go ahead and give you the coat, so I'm going to do that. Use my ability there. You're dead already, so I don't even have to do anything special. Sap? I mean, we could. You do less damage that way. I'm only taking 4, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, sending a bunch of horde of little guys, not really that helpful. For the room, and it's everywhere. Look at that. You're dead anyway. Let's see what we can come up with. Regen. Yeah, regen and spikes. Sap you a bit. What else can we do? Rage. We can throw that on him for multiple attacks. Yeah, give me just a crap ton of rage. Now you're all gonna die. Yeah, this is working well, like, way better than I expected. Nobody's coming in. That's too bad. Well, we could go ahead and heal for some armor. Jeez, and I get 2 I can cast. Sure, yeah, have some more armor. Let's see what we get with this. Those are unfortunate. Do I want to play anybody up top, just in case? I think we're fine. Like, I can't imagine we're gonna lose here, the way things are going. And we still have this floor where we can throw up some defenses and stuff, so I'm gonna hold off. And yeah, we've already got you dead. Alright. Well, there isn't much point in me casting any spells. Yeah, there's just no point, honestly. It's just going to make me weaker. We'll go ahead and just use my ability, though, on you. Alright, enjoy your death. Get him into 1 health, and he's just going to keep dying and coming back over and over again, but he comes back at 1 health. So, not as big of a deal as you would think. I think he doesn't even lose his decay stacks when he dies. Take a look and see if we can see when it triggers. So I think you don't die and all the stacks, negative stacks go away. Yeah, so he did already die a couple times, the decay stacks are still there. So yeah, you're just screwed. It's just a free extra kill every turn. Good job, no losses. Vicious. Well, now extra rooms kind of cause a problem, because we automatically spread our rooms everywhere. Propagate 1 would actually be quite good, because it would increase the stacks of all of our decay. We could take that instead of what we've got. Get rid of the other room. Yeah, I think we'll plan on doing that. And then, honestly, none of these are really that great for me. I'm going to take some money. I really don't need any of them. Just going to water down what I've got going on. We do want to get some health recovery back. Some spells. Yeah, we can live with that. Let's improve some spells. Less cost on something. This is kind of a really high priority for that, I think. Let's do that. Extra power. Also not a bad option there. So what does this do? 3 times plus 10. I mean, that's not bad either. Yeah, sure. And yeah, I don't really see much point doing anything else. Event. Is this the box one again? I keep running into this one. Like, almost every run, I have this one come up, and I see the Richard Garfield thing pop up. And as much as I respect Richard Garfield, enough with this event. So yeah, I just want the large mystery box. It gives me a random item. Otherwise, we're putting units into a box, or spells into a box, and we get them later. It's like, I don't understand the point. It's not particularly helpful. So yeah, just give me a random card every turn. So we're on to the Lord of Cherubs. So in this one, extra health and spikes. Spikes is a problem. But maybe we can deal with it. We'll just keep doing the same thing. Am I doing enough damage to kill you? No. 20 is not enough. So what did we get? Pox. 20 damage applied to K10 to all units. So I'm assuming, because I'm reading things more carefully now, all units includes mine. That's really bad. So yeah, everyone's going to die except for you, so let's do some damage. Did pop in there, so we could get some units. I did not get any units. That's unfortunate. Let's give you an item. Give you the regen. Let's see what we get here. Stable or sap? The sap, I suppose. Sure, he's gonna survive. Let's make him stay here. And you could just have some decay. We are gonna get absolutely smacked here, unfortunately. I was hoping I could get somebody I could just throw in front. Alright, I've got you down here too. Unfortunately, I can't fit anybody else in. Let's weaken you, because you're hitting about the hardest. I am taking some damage. Let's see what we can get. Regen. Regen and spikes. Do I have on me corruption? So I'm giving decay, but I'm also taking some corruption. So I would like more regen then to kind of overpower that, I think. That's not what I needed. The sap, I guess. You can be weaker. Not that it made any real difference. Can't fit anyone else in here. Actually, you know, the way things are going, I might want to just go for more space. Usually when we get our second upgrade, I go for another action, but I don't really feel like I need it. I feel like more space would actually be better. I'm tempted to give him something to kind of protect him, but the more I have here, the more likely I am to have a unit come out when I need them up here. You're just barely going to take any damage. So yeah, I think he got eaten, not decay killed, so he went back to health. If I can get some units. Okay, I did get some units. We also got the combustion suit. Strike, apply unstable 5 to enemy units. Great time for you. I can't fit you as well. How are we doing here? Fit you. I can get a lot more stacks down here. Let's do this. See if I can get a kill. It's so close. Fine, we'll finish you off. We'll give you that. Well, my poor spore launcher died. Okay, what do we get? Evergrowth to a friendly unit. Evergrowth, regen 3, sap 3. We do have a little bit of a problem up here. He's going to die anyway, actually, so it's not actually a problem. Yeah, we want grow room to get the propagate going. So we can just absolutely poison the living hell out of everybody. Then we want decay. Have some more decay. Regen. Have some regen. Kind of free to play stuff now if I want to. Really isn't much point here, we'll just let him die. If I play somebody here, they're just going to get attacked, so there really isn't a reason to do that. This is a spell. I don't really think this is that useful, honestly. The regen and sap, like if you're... For a tank, maybe. Because I don't necessarily need him doing damage, I just need him to be surviving. Let me go ahead and put you out front. If he dies, we get the item that gives us spikes. We can just... well, I can't. I already have some on you. We could throw it at somebody, maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it run. he was gonna die. I guess the heal from the cherub got him through. What do we get? Advance, propagate 2. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Let's start with giving you some poison. And some more poison. Or do I do something else? He's dead. Could add some poison down here. Let's switch you guys around. Can hit somebody for a lot of damage. 3 times, so it'd be 69 damage, plus 10, 79 damage. Still has a lot of health, though. Doing fine. You're losing a bunch of health. I don't know if I can get some regen for you. Nope. We'll take some sap, I guess. Throw some more sap at you. Just unlocked the Stygian Guard. I don't know how we did that, but we did. Don't know what exactly we needed to do, but we did it. I'll throw you up there just in case. And let's go ahead and use this just to do some damage. Yeah, it's the extra health they're getting from eating the cherubs that's letting them kind of survive, even though it's saying they should die otherwise. Consume spawn 4. You're toast, we're fine. Continuing to just do a bunch of damage. We do have the decay 7. So, sure. Have some decay. We could do damage and add decay, or we could just do a bunch of damage to our cheruby friend here. Let's do damage and decay. Stack up. It's up to 50. Nice. Kind of messed up thing to say. Now you feed the soil. It's probably like, now you feed the soil. No. Now you feed the soil. Cute little cartoony face saying messed up stuff. What is that? Mix 5 times. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Combustion suit. Let's just get you. You're dead. We're healing. That's fine. You're gonna blow yourself up. It's kind of what they do. I mean, I guess I could put the combustion suit on my champion. Or we could just mix a ton of times and just see what happens. Yeah, let's just do that. It's 5 times. It's crazy. So we come up with 16 rage and 1 lifesteal. Alright. Big guy. Enjoy that. Final wave, don't have to do anything, you're already dead. Alright, what do we got? Great Decay. Interesting. Haven't seen that before, so makes all of our spells cheaper. I already have cheap spells, so we're fine with that. Don't need the boiler room. Yeah, let's just poison the crap out of stuff, because why not? I feel like it's fun. How high can we get the decay stacks to go? Yeah, that's 74, which is pretty darn high. Mix up something. A bunch of regen, because we are taking some damage from all these stacks of corruption. Not that I need it, like we're already winning this, it's totally fine. And give me some armor, healing, and all that kind of good stuff. .81 stacks, so going higher at the end of each round of fighting. 83. It's gonna die before it's gonna get much higher than that. 85. Death. Very nice. Like I said, I am actually tempted just to go more space. Have not seen Brain Transfer before, so this one we just saw, it came up. I don't know that's really that useful for us at this point, because I do already have the item that reduced those costs. Transfer attack and all buff and debuff effects to front-friendly unit. Pretty mediocre. Combustion suit is okay. It's not really doing, like, I'd rather it was doing decay, not unstable. But it is a free upgrade. So, fine, we'll take that. Yeah, I'm actually tempted in this one to just go for space. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see how it goes. Clan unlocked, so one of the ones from the first game unlocked. Unlock the Pyre Heart, Echo of the Time Father. Once per battle, select the heart to apply Frozen to all non-Blight and non-Scourge cards in hand. So Frozen can just stay in your hand. That's pretty mediocre as far as an upgrade goes for a heart. So what do we want? Maybe get rid of some stuff? I don't know that I have much to get rid of. We could heal up. Maybe we heal up. Yeah, let's do that. First. I kind of like the increased stacks of decay. Like, I feel like that's doing all the work for me. The man-eating is good, but going to that is like, eh. But this is only one extra stack. Whenever it gains, we have lots of spells. I feel like this is still better than taking the extra up front. So let's go with the Spore Singer. My repairs. What do we got? I really don't need a room. Equipment, these are all pretty mediocre. I guess we could take the dagger. We could take the diadem to reduce somebody's size. Yeah, I mean, that kind of works. Maybe like our spore launcher. Units. We can make somebody smaller. Quick extra attack. Anybody I want that on? Not particularly. The extra attack, I think I want here, because once he's equipped, he's attacking twice. So we do that. Reducing size on the Spore Launcher, I like. Giving him some extra health as well, I think is worth it. So he has a bit more survivability, we can make more use out of him. quick and some more attack. I don't know that that's that great. Maybe the assistant. I think Endless would be really great on the Cheery Death Cap. Keep dying and coming back. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to my cash. I don't think it's worth it necessarily for any of that stuff. I'm not getting rid of anything, so let's move on. Purified Hordes. These high angels are pure souls no longer. Instead, they've succumbed to the Titan's corruption. Purify them before they reach the pyre. Front non-boss enemy gets reanimate 2. Yeah, no thanks. So you have 8 rage, 20 regen, spell shield 2. You give silence, which I'm not a fan of, and you got spell shield. So this might be a difficult one for us because of the spell shield and the silence and stuff. I do have more space now, but I think we're going to stick with kind of the similar setup. And I'm going to wait as well, because I do want to kind of put you into a position in front of the Spore Launcher when we can use it. But we can get additional units down here too if we want. Silence does suck. Does that get rid of... I don't think it affects reach. Yeah, just kind of my activated abilities. Okay. Could give you a bunch of corruption, but you're going to die anyway. Like, they're all going to die anyway, so it's not a huge deal. What's this one? After defeating a boss, gain a permanent copy of this unit. Interesting. Either one of these would be good, but I think he's better. So let's put it on you. If I can't do much in the way of spells directly to them, like they're going to die, it doesn't matter. We could go ahead and just get some extra armor then. Instant death before they can do anything. Again, we'll do instant death before they can do anything. You have what? Non-boss units gain +5 attack. We don't need to worry about that because we have quick, so we're going to hit them all and kill them all before. But you're going to die anyway, so we're fine. Doesn't really matter. We'll try to see if we can get something. Some more regen, maybe. Yeah, give me the spikes, too. Again, them being stronger doesn't matter because I've got quick and I'm going to kill them all before they can do anything, so it's totally fine. Anything I want to do? Not really. Like, there's nothing that helpful, honestly. Don't even need to use my ability. We could just get more armor, I guess. Just instant death for the entire horde. Now we've got some stuff coming through that could be a problem. What do we get? Scrap for parts. Sacrifice, draw a unit, extra attack. So this is a bit more of an issue. We will use our ability. So now casting spells is a problem because we're going to make him much stronger. So let's cast some spells up here. I want to give him some kind of buff, though. Which isn't going to work out. We can make something really nasty, I guess. That's about all I can really do. I've rooted as well. So we can use that for next turn when something survives to make it up. Like this guy, we can have him stuck in his base here. So let's give you armor. Haven't even gotten an item yet to give to my big guy here. There's some items. Reanimation lab. Nah, not really something I need. You stay put. Give you a ton of decay. I have a little bit of decay. So you've got that one on. I do want to give you an item. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So it didn't allow him to use his ability because of the silence, which is unfortunate. There's nothing here that's going to increase damage, so we might as well get some decay on you. You're getting awfully beefy here. Okay. Let's use the ability. I do have space here. But we also want to play some stuff here, I think. I did get a few units. The sap is nice. Add a whole bunch of nasty stacks of stuff here. Do have the boiler room. That might be worth it for the moment. Since we're going to kill a bunch of stuff. Unfortunately, that one's got so much health, he's just moving on up. Tome of Horrors. Apply Unstable 50 and Reanimate 1. That's kind of crazy. It does turn that unit into like a bomb, basically. So this is a problem. You're still alive. Could swap out for the Propagate. I think we can still swap. Is that going to trigger? No, so we can swap out individually for the Propagate if we wanted to. This is kind of a mess up here, though. We could make you blow up. It's only going to do 100 damage. I have some decay. We should have gone with decay first, maybe. Well, I'm not even going to die. Yeah, he'll die and then regenerate. So yeah, he'll die and trigger. That's why he's doing some of the damage. That's unfortunate. You're going to get through with a bunch of health, too. Crap. Well, Is the propagate going to help me? When does propagate trigger? Is my question. It's not going to kill him. What if we go with even more unstable? Still not enough to kill you. So we will get like one hit off on the top there. Disappointing. I was hoping to avoid that. We got another one up top. Okay, we're not going to do that well here either, it looks like. That helped a lot. We do have a couple spell shields. Didn't get any that are going to give him more decay, other than this one, which might make things worse. Yeah, that's rough. Okay, well, you're going to die, so that's good. Yeah, I can't really do a whole lot here. Let's see what we can make. Maybe that. Actually, it's not going to matter. If I do something to him, it's just going to immediately disappear because he's got 2 spell shields. I can get rid of one with this, though. Or not? Does that not count as a spell? Apparently not. He got the unstable. Okay. I thought that would have counted as a spell. Sap. Couple saps, I guess. Let's see. That'll weaken your damage a tiny bit. Up to 585 damage. I mean, I can give my people some armor, but it's not much. I could just blow the whole thing up, but I'm not sure that's actually going to be better. And I think it would not affect him anyway because he's got the spell shield. So it would just hurt me. It wouldn't actually help. So I'll try some extra armor. We are going to get a little bit more damage that way, but that's about it. Once he's through that front line, I'm not sure what we're going to do, though. Not sure we can hold him. So just try to give him a ton of decay. Hopefully he does take a bunch of decay here. It goes long enough, but I'm not sure. Yeah, he's just doing so much damage. And he still has the 2 spell shields. But if I can play some units on the second floor and add a bunch of decay... now he has 4 spell shields. Awesome. Okay, well... you get in there... you get in there... it's about half your health gone. Give you some more unstable, but I don't think that really matters. Let's see if we can get something else with it. Frostbitten, that's damage, right? Yeah, I think that does damage each turn. So the frostbite, 6 damage at the end of the turn. So we've got 2/3 of your health down. Is that gonna work? It did. Still not enough to kill you. He's got the spell shield, so... Yeah, that went through. Why did that go through when you have spell shield? Maybe it only affects stuff if it does direct damage. So like here, this probably won't do anything. It probably won't even add the decay. No, we still got the decay. So the spell shield saved him from the direct damage, but not from the stacks. So he is gonna die. Look at that. Alright. Give him some armor. There will be losses. Many, many, many losses. But we succeed. My poor little Pinocchio boy died. We got it. To take 4 damage, it's not that bad. Yeah, I feel like the cheery death cap, definitely worth having. This, since it hits me too, is not great. Let's see, retreat, dazed 1, interesting. Definitely interesting. I do like the acid shower when I'm playing Lazarus League, because they do a lot of unstable stuff, but for this, it only really would affect stuff with really low health. So maybe the Horrify. Could just take another little weak dude we can play. Yeah, I'm going to take another little weak dude we can play with my Spore Launcher. So we're up to Seraph. I did take some damage. That's what spells, artifacts. Over here we've got removing stuff, copying a card. Actually, speaking of that, so did I get a copy of my big guy? No. I did not. I really don't need 4 or 5. Why do I have 5 title turnings? What the heck? How did that happen? I feel like I'm getting doubles, and instead of them just being ephemeral, they're just sticking up my deck. Yeah, I really don't need that many. We could get a copy of him. Remove some cards. I think that's probably what we want to do. So for getting rid of stuff, the boiler room can be helpful. So we'll keep both of the rooms. Even he can be useful. I think we just get rid of a couple of these title turnings. I really don't need 2 of them. It's kind of excessive. Let's get a copy of my big guy with quick and sweep. Yeah. Equipment and rooms, what do we want? None of these particularly that great. Could reroll. That's what we get. Again, nothing that great. I'm really not that interested in any of these. This is mediocre. I don't need another room. I don't need another combustion suit, really. I could pay to get rid of something. Let's take a look at the artifacts. Draw +1 card each turn per 25 cards in your deck, so it'd just be 1. Deployment phase, discard a number of cards, then draw that many. It's okay. Deployment phase, draw an equipment card from your deck, reduce its cost to 0. Yeah, we can take that one, I think. Of the options, it makes the most sense. That way we can get my big guy double attacking right off the bat. So I can't afford to get rid of one more thing. Do we get rid of another one of those spells? How many do we have? 3? Yeah, we could definitely pare that down to 2, I think would be fine. I think that is what we want to do. The tidal turning. I don't need that many. Thanks. Okay, I haven't even looked to see what version of Seraph we're dealing with here. Seraph enchants enemy units with Rage 3. Your units enter with melee weakness 1. So that's not great. I take more damage. He makes his units deal more damage in close combat. So. Do I have space? Like, I could actually put 2 of these in the same spot. That would actually be kind of funny. But no, we're not going to do that. I'm going to give you the combustion suit, so we have multi-strike right away. I do want you in the second floor so we can get as much advantage of the decay as possible. I don't want to play anything else here. I would maybe play him up here. On the top floor, though. But I think having him here is even better. Okay, he's just going to nuke me, which is unfortunate. But we could do something about it if I don't do anything else. So that's probably what we do. Down here, play the ability. Yeah. We'll take the hit on you. It's a lot. Get some decay. The question is now, do I want to start decaying him? Or making sure these big guys don't get anywhere? We do have some decay. It's only 2 stacks, though. I thought you did more than that. 3 stacks. Wait a minute. What is this? Play a unit, 2 stacks. It's only 2. I would have thought it was more. Alright, let's do a couple decays. Just on you. Down here, we'll see what we can do with this. Rage. Lifesteal, I guess? And maybe give it to you. Alright, we're quick. We hit first, so the lifesteal doesn't really do much there. Got silence going on here. Not very nice. Ooh, we could get a bunch of decay. That's actually tempting. You are going to survive. Yeah, let's throw some decay out here. A ton of decay on everybody. You're still alive, though. You're still making it through barely hurt, which I'm not a fan of. So, with our ability, limit this. Let's go for decay on you. Kind of want to put the loam coat on the test subject. Could get out a unit instead. Let's do the loam coat. I don't know how we're going to finish you off, is the problem. Okay, we're gonna survive. We could play some units, but I really want to deal with you. I mean, we do have the puffball. It's not gonna kill you. Let's go with a bunch more decay over there. Could even play the puffball here too. I feel like I kind of want to put that here. Too many survivors. He's getting wrecked. Let's see what we can get. Sap and rooted. We could keep one of them here. Since you're taking the least damage, you stay put. I don't know, I'm really torn here about putting the puffball up top. I think I might need to. Still not going to kill him, but it does make him a lot weaker. And he's going to keep moving around. He'll hit him and also get some additional stacks of decay going. I'd like to get the other Lum Coat on him. And we can add a unit here too. Up here, it won't really matter. Throw you in and get some more decay. Okay, one hit. Okay, him going up, it's fine. You're not gonna die. I do have the Lum Coat. Let's put that in. God, we're barely hurting these guys that are getting through. Could add some more poison around, but I'd really like to stop you. I think we've got to do what we can down here. So, even more decay. Even more decay. Could add the assistant for some extra damage, it's not much. Some regen. Have some more regen. Get some more decay out with our launcher. We'll just have to live with it. Yeah, I thought we were in really good shape, but this is a bit harder than I was expecting. You we could kill. Did I get a room? I did. So we kind of need to do that. Let's weaken you, because you're attacking multiple times. Could do some sap here. Let's get you in there. There's more decay. Still, these guys are getting through, just not really hurt at all. Is that enough? It's not. Space is full here, so I can't add anybody. That's too bad. $15 isn't enough to kill you either. I could play both of them. That'd be enough to kill him. Okay, guess we didn't need it. Not sure why. 15 extra damage. I guess the range of decay. So I still have you for some sap. So sure, let's throw you in there. Sap everybody. Have a bunch of actions next time because we're going to get some kills here. Top floor is about to be a giant mess there. Okay. That's not good. What can we do about this? Let's swap out Propagate. If we're gonna do it, doing it down here makes the most sense. So I'm gonna swap the Propagate here. I can still add Decay, because we do have a spot. So let's do that. I can blow somebody up for some damage, or we could get a bunch of decay. Could daze someone, but that doesn't really help me anywhere, I don't think. Yeah, not really. Top floor is a bit of a mess. I think if I'm going to add decay, we do it on the top floor. If I'm going to go for just blowing people up, we could do that a couple times. How many stacks? These guys don't even have that many at 4 each. We've got more here because we got the sap going. I think this is kind of a lost cause here on this floor, being able to do much. Like, they're definitely getting in, it's just how much damage they're going to do before they die. Let's add some decay to each of them. Give me some super magic potion. So what do we got? Rage 12, lifesteal 1, damage shield 1. Do that there. He survives. We kill one there. Mix something. Sap. So I can do a bunch of damage. Dazed would be another one, so it's 7, so that would be 8. It's only 30-some damage, though. Could just give my guy some armor. Healing. Yeah, this is rough. I don't think they're going to kill me when they make it to the top floor. I kind of feel like I want to do damage. We have a lot of stacks here. We could do quite a bit of damage. What does he have? Like 39 times 3, 108, 118 damage. I guess for him it's not that much, but for most units that would be a lot. We've got 10 stacks right here, so like we could do 40 damage there. I mean, I'm not on the verge of anybody dying. He's kind of rough. Yeah, both of these guys up front are not in great shape. I guess we go health and shields, I suppose. These big beefy guys causing me problems. I got another attack off, that's too bad. Definitely want to kill you. That is certainly something we want to do. Do have my rot spell we could trigger as well. I could do that a couple times. We're gonna lose our puffball here too. So I think the decay hits after damage. Not even doing that much to these guys to soften them up for the next floor. Things are going so well, and now they're sort of falling apart. I mean, we are doing quite a bit of damage to him. He just keeps ticking down, but we've got to get through another wave here. Let's do that, so you're dead. We have another one of those. We hit you. That kills you. He's still gonna die. Maybe we can get something to save him. Regen's not gonna be enough. He's gonna take 40. The regen triggers at the end, so it wouldn't matter. Let's add some more decay down here. Spread out a little bit. Have some more regen. Did get another decay, bit of decay stacks on the boss, but now my top floor is really weak. Even with only one of them making it through. Not doing enough on that ground floor. Final wave is in. Not gonna kill anything, it looks like. That's unfortunate. So top floor is kind of doomed. What can we do? I can add a bunch more decay on the ground floor, which is probably what we want to do. I can give you lifesteal. Not sure if I even want to worry about that up there. If I can kill him, we're good. But we're only doing 500 damage. So let's just go crazy with decay on this floor where we have the propagation. I'm gonna give you lifesteal. That helped a lot. More decay. We could go armor and healing. If I give you the loam coat, that's more propagation. So 1700 damage is all we're getting up to. That's too bad. You're definitely going to make it through and cause some problems up top. Whether we survive that or not, I'm not sure. To see how much decay we can get stacked on him by the end of this fight here on the first floor. Currently he's at like 50, 55. Lost my frontliner already. Running out of fighters here. 64, 67, 70. Got 3 attacks off, that's kind of bad. Oh, we kill him! We've got him. We stall him enough that we kill him with the decay. So we don't actually have to worry about them. As long as we kill him, we're fine. We actually won't go to him moving up and causing problems. We certainly can go ahead and try to save the floor, and I think I'm going to try. Oh yeah, we got decay. We got all kinds of crap we can do up here. Yeah, have some more decay. Don't have anything else that's going to be that special. We do have the lifesteal. I mean, we might as well throw everybody up here, because why not? Since you're dead, we just throw decay around like it's candy. Just trying to do as much damage as we can. You've got an item, because we do have the lifesteal. Give that to him. All I've got left is a random mix. Rage? Rage, help us up here. Not sure why you're all dying. Because he's going to hit once, twice, you're dead. Third one, I'm not sure why the Sanguine assistant here is dying. Yeah, 11 health. Should require both of them to attack to kill you. Then that attack kills my Cheery Death Cap. You should be fine. I don't understand why you're taking damage. Anyway, have some rage. Not that it matters. Alright, because their ability, they do some damage going in, but we do survive it. So we're barely making it through on this run. Mostly the decay doing the work. Not even adding any decay at this point, just damage along with time. Good job. Yeah, I took a lot of damage there. 82, that's crazy. Normally I should be dead. But because of what we picked up along the way, we're fine. Lots of relics. Definitely helped with that. Legion level, contagious. Propagate, add a copy. When a unit has a third unique status effect applied to it, propagate. Nasty. Risky operation. Reduce friendly health to 1 health, apply 10 attack and 2 lifesteal. Crazy. First time each turn a friendly unit is equipped, gain 1. Oh, we got the other Lazarus guy. I haven't even won with the first one, so I do have both of them now. That's cool. We'll go back and take a look. So we did master some cards. Madame Lionsmane did a very good job there. Very nice. Still have some cards to unlock. We've made it through with most of the factions. So I've done a couple times, a couple runs, one. Now 2 with the Underlegion, 1 as far as successes. So what did we have? Graft applied, 10. Spells played, only by 162. I mean, that's a lot. That's a huge amount of healing. Wow, 1,000 healing. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so a very successful run there, although it was a close run thing at the very end. I felt like it was going really, really well, and it was really easy, and then we got to the final fight, and it was not easy at all. But yeah, this was another run of Monster Train 2. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.